everyone, we're back.
Your mum's a Yoshi egg. Your mum's a Yoshi
What?
egg.
You what,
Your
son?
mum is shaped like an egg. What?
That's not very nice.
There's nothing wrong with being shaped like an egg. Why are you
My
body shaming women?
My mum might listen to this.
What? No, I mean
King
like
Boo down below.
when I say, like saying your mum is like saying the royal your.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's never a specific.
There's never a
attack.
specific mum. It's just like a your mum. Hello everyone, welcome back.
Welcome back to Regemerate. It's Mario Sunshine.
Mario Sunshine.
Pardon me, sorry. Burping,
Wow.
burping to break the silence. That burp won't be in the edit. I might, or I might not. I don't edit them, famously. We've said this before, and I'll say it again. Reece Wilson doesn't edit anything because it's my day job. Right, let's go see King Boo down below.
You could at least buy me dinner first.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Let's go. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh god, sorry. My nose is so itchy. I have to keep.
Stop itching your nose.
No, don't tell me what to do.
You'll make it worse for yourself.
No, I won't. I'll
Make the
make
nose
it. It'll
worse.
be very nice and scratchy. Oh, that's nice. Ah.
There he is.
Now, his design in this is not my favourite.
No, I've always hated his Mario Sunshine appearance. It's never I like the Boos. The Boos look all weird and sleepy in this.
Yeah, I
But
don't. I prefer it when he's got like the little black dots for eyes.
Right, come on, give me.
Give me a hot, fresh chili.
Yeah, so this is for those who are unaware, this is the issue of this boss fight. It is a boss fight driven by RNG. So when you've got the fruits, it's easy you can hit him, right?
Hey Reece, what does RNG stand for people that might not know?
Random number generation. I believe I've said this on an episode before, but unless you're a new fan of Regemerate, and this is your first time here, RNG stands for random number generation, and it refers to the randomness of certain aspects of a video game. For example, things like this. Good RNG here, because we've got some... with all that. Right, so what we've got to do now
Apples.
is throw a chili at him. Have some of that. No?
No, English is what... There's those durians again. Do you know English is one of the only languages that pineapples are called pineapples. In every other language they're called like ananas or something, so...
Oh god, why is this... Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's fine, just ignore me.
Why the fuck is it... Why didn't it take the chilies?
Give it the durian, it'll throw up. Disgusting.
Why did it take the chilies? Right, that's the other thing, right? You can throw shit at him, it doesn't fucking take it. Ah!
Breathe in. Breathe out.
Sick of it. Absolutely sick of it, because now we're not going to get a fruit cycle for ages, and we've got to get 3 of them.
Oh.
Oh, question mark. I wonder what that will be.
What is it?
There it is.
Random bullshit.
Random bullshit, go.
Random bullshit. Go.
Right, we've got some coins out of it anyway. Right, start it again, please, mate. You don't need to sit there. We can... Mate, what's he doing?
He's so drooly, it's gross. Can
Lad.
you hit him with water? No.
That's because these fucking things are here.
That still feels cruel to me.
Right, let's try this again. What, those little things that blow up?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
They ain't doing nothing wrong.
That's true. It is pretty mean. It's very mean.
He's a bit too dribbly for my liking. Like, shit going everywhere.
And there's a reason they never went back to this particular design.
Yeah.
Fucking spin! Spin!
I don't know what, like, Mario villain is my favourite. I'm not sure.
Right, let's try this again.
I do like Boo.
Okay. Chili pepper. Okay. Have a chili. There we go. Right. And then just got to throw a regular fruit at him and that damages him. There we go.
Nice.
Right, now we've just got to do that 2 more times.
Woohoo!
Yippity yippee.
2 times.
2 times. 2 times.
Alright, we're singing completely different songs, and yours isn't even called that, so whatever.
Yeah, but it says hard times in the song, doesn't it?
Yeah, but there is actually a song called 2 Times.
2 times lollipops and rainbows.
No, alright.
Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good.
I quite like King Bob-omb. He's got a good moustache.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Whee!
Oh.
They just want to be your friend.
Right. So what do I do about it? Because you can't kill a cataquack. Oh, okay, they're gone now.
Yeah. Cataquack. Quagsmick.
Cataquack needs nuts.
Sure.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Cataquack these nuts. Yeah, they do.
Crack these nuts? Like crack these nuts, I guess?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Why am I getting bubbles? I'm forever blowing bubbles.
Random bullshit.
We should probably use release to get some water. Well, the water was kind, I suppose. Right. Give me some fruit, baby. Give me some more fruit.
Delicious fruit.
Take me shopping for fruit and veg at your local Morrison's.
What fruit do you
Or
like?
a local Tesco.
What fruit do you like?
I like raspberries.
Okay.
What fruit do you like? I know you like plenty because you have fruit like every day.
I love fruit. Apples, bananas, and other such fruits.
You like apples and pears, don't you?
Apples and
Up the
pears.
apples and pears. Right. Oh, Mario. Right.
Mario.
Yeah. Right.
Nice.
Shake your coconuts.
Shake them for me.
Fucking. No, that would have been too easy. Too easy.
Too easy.
Everybody, I'm going to kill him now. Can I have some fruits? No, enemies, is it? Delicious. Just what I wanted for my tea.
Apples and pears.
I feel sorry for the fish.
Yeah, that's not fair. Ew.
Mate, I can't get to him because you're there. Okay, right. I reckon we're gonna get a coin, or we might get a misfire, and then we'll get the fruit. Rumbly bumbly. Oh, what's this? Question marks. Fiery stews.
Flaming stews.
So I think they actually might be called flaming stews.
I like the group of stews.
Stew gang.
I'm a fan of the stews. What can I say?
Yeah, they're meant to be like the Delfino kind of like Goomba equivalent.
Oh. I like it in Odyssey when the Goombas are like on each other's heads.
Yeah. Goomba stack.
Goomba stack. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'm now just looking up Cockney rhyming slang because you said apples and pears, and some of these are wild.
I don't know how many people actually use Cockney rhyming slang.
It's a bit of a dying art, but I do kind of.
Ugh.
It would be nice to have it brought back. It's a bit like in the way that people are bringing. I know it's not the same as Welsh and Irish as a language, but in the same way that people are bringing that back.
Yeah.
I think it would be good to bring it back.
No, I agree. Just for a bit of fun, innit?
Yeah, I think like regional dialects and languages should be allowed to thrive again.
Yes. Give me that. No.
Give me that.
Give me that. Yeah.
Brave.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you some and you've got to try and guess what they are.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll start with an easy one. Army and Navy.
Gravy.
Yes. Very good. Bees and honey.
Money.
Yes. Bottle and stopper.
Copper.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good. Coals and coke.
Smoke.
No.
Poke.
No.
Choke.
Nope.
Poke.
Nope.
I haven't got a clue.
Broke.
Ah.
So you're like, I'm coals and coke.
Right. Yeah, sometimes I need it in a sentence.
Yeah, can I have this in a sentence, please? Cut and carried.
Married?
Yes. Duck and dive. That's an easy one. That one's that's a half rhyme, I would say.
Some of these sound a little bit like parodies of like Cockney rhyming slang.
Yeah. Well, this is an article on the Guardian, so it probably is.
The thing I've always loved about it is how it's like. Well, what we're going to do, right, is for shorthand, we're going to make this. We're going to make something that's longer to say than the original term.
I wonder if some of it's like. I mean, this could be. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I wonder if some of it is like code. So like, if you're doing like.
I think it is mostly dodgy dealing shit.
Yeah, if you're doing like stuff, and you could just everyone's. It's like remember at school when people learn to speak like pidgin.
Yeah.
And they could say, I never learned how to do it because I do not have a language brain. And in the slices, I'm very bad at
I was good at speaking pidgin.
Wait. End the episode. End the episode now. End the episode now.
In DA, the episode DA, no. That's Cockney. That's pidgin, isn't it?
Yeah, There's like.
It's just not going to work for certain words, right?
Well, I think it's like an actual.
Ixnay and the Upid Day.
I think it does end up working, but like it's an actual. I think on some of like the like Commonwealth Islands, it's like an official language.
Right.
Unfortunately, again, I'm very bad with languages. I'm bad with English most of the time.
English quite good.
English. Me speak English. That impossible.
Oh mate, I think that's the quickest I've ever done that before.
Nice.
I've been like down to the wire. I just halfway through what I was doing just then, I just realised like this is like the ultimate like
See, yapping
and chatting. All right, give me my shine, please.
You just pooped that out. You really want to touch that?
You touching my shit, boy.
Yeah, you touched my shit, boy.
You're touching my poo, boy.
You're touching my shiny poo.
Oh wow! Shout out for 50 shines. We have 50 bloody shines.
50 shines in the chat.
50 shines of grey.
Oh dear.
Everybody.
Do you know the thing that annoyed me the most about that film?
What's that?
Is people had me believing that it was going to be like straight up hardcore, like full on in the cinema hardcore. I was like, I didn't watch it in the cinema because I have self-respect, but I watched it over at a friend's house at a sleepover because I can't remember how old I was at the time when it came out. I was like in uni, so I was over 18, but we were all just like, let's watch it.
You would have been 20 because it came out in 2015.
There we are then.
Or did it come out in 2016?
Either way, I was around early 20s. So we were just like, I was sleeping over at my friend's house. We were like, well, let's watch it. And I was like led to believe it was going to be this like absolute hardcore thing. The actual, I would say, sexy stuff is about 10 minutes in the middle of the film. And even then it's like, ooh, we're going to pan the camera off to this side and we're going to have a suggestive shot from another angle. Yeah. And it was just, by the end of it, I was like, the rest of this film is just low saturation nonsense. And the actual stuff that I thought was going to be interesting to watch is not there. And that's the biggest annoyance with the film. I would have respected it more if they just went, fuck it, we're making a porn. Putting it in the cinema.
But I guess it's just been weird watching that in a room full of people if it was just straight up.
Look, we watched House of Gucci in a big cinema.
Straight up pulling pud.
But do you care to elaborate on that?
No, I do not.
Where the
fuck did he go?
We watched House of Gucci in the cinema.
House of Gucci.
And that's got a fairly intense scene.
Yeah, I mean, it's intense-ish.
Yeah, but again, if you watched it at home, you'd be like, that's fine.
Yeah.
When you watch it in the cinema, you're like, there's middle-aged people all sat around me. This is weird.
Oh, I thought he's gone then. Come here. Got him.
No. But I have no beef with like, there's a lot of young people that's okay, scratch that, reverse it, edit that out.
Scratch that, reverse
not young people. So I work with a lot of younger people, and there does seem to be a bit of a generational divide between younger people not being like happy or comfortable with like a lot of sex being in like films and TV and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm not that fussed by it, and I'm not sat here just like, you're all prudes. I just want to know why. Because there does seem to be just like a firm line.
It's because for a lot of the time they haven't had to. It's a weird thing where it's like they haven't kind of grown up with that being in a lot of the media they consume, or it's one of those things where it's like they somebody says because they have access to porn at an early age, so like that's what they associate like sex on film with being. So they're like if they see it in a movie, it's basically the equivalent of porn. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's just or they just can't handle like kind of any kind of maturity in a movie,
Yeah,
weird one.
If there is anyone watching this that has those kind of thoughts, like this is like a we listen and we don't judge, despite what the rest of our entire channel is. But I just need to know, like, I just want to know why. Because the only answers
Just
I've really gotten
know.
from people is just people going like, I don't like it, and I'm like, I respect that, but in the way that my brain works, I just need to know why. Because I've got no beef with sex scenes in the cinema, unless you're watching it with your parents. That's universally weird.
Yeah.
But we saw Poor Things in the cinema, and that gets pretty intense in places.
That's pretty full on.
That's pretty full on. And I can't, to be fair, if you're not massive on sort of like mature themes in a film, maybe don't watch that one. But again, no, like I'm just like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, you don't have to be like straight up gooning it in the cinema to appreciate it. It's just like don't like go like, oh no, they showed like a boob on screen, and I'm like, fucking just grow up,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just feels it's like a weird like immaturity to art that a lot of people have.
Yeah, gooning is my
In
favourite
the
word at the
modern
moment.
day.
I'm sorry. I know it's disgusting, but it just makes me laugh every single time I think about it.
It's a funny term for what it is,
The other thing I respect with sort of like mature things in films as well is like, do you know how much intimacy coordinators get paid?
Oh yeah.
Because there's so few of them, because no one wants to do it. It's such like a specialist job, and obviously like most films have them, especially when it's quite a big part of what the film is about.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get paid a shitload. So I'm just like, how does one enter? Because you're basically a choreographer at that point.
Some films don't have them though.
No, they don't.
Apparently, Anora didn't have any, but then there was like a big controversy about that for a bit.
It's just, like, if people are comfortable, I suppose, it depends on, I guess, what people have done before as well. Like, because if people have done stuff before and they're just kind of like, yeah, it's fine, I feel comfortable on set and whatever. Like, yeah, the way that people were wording it with Nora was if, like, they were all forced into just being like, you're going to do it without an intimacy coordinator, but I'm going to assume there was, like, chats and that.
Yeah. To me, it just feels like one of those things where it's like, unless you are, of course, unless you're, you bastard! Unless you're like Ace or something, in which case, yeah, fair enough. But like, it's one of those things where it's just like, it's a part of just like the world, part of living, one of those things that most people do. That's what I've never understood, like the weird hostility towards it.
Yeah, I mean, it can be quite jarring, especially if it's like, again, on like a big screen. But you just, it's an awful thing to say. The more you watch it, the easier it gets.
Well, it's like people say like, it's pointless. I'm like, why is it pointless? How does it have any more point than like just a dialogue scene? And also like everyone's like, oh well, how does it move forward the plot? I'm like, sometimes a certain movie, like a lot of times it does, right? But sometimes not everything in a movie has to move forward a plot. People have this weird like way of thinking about art. At the moment,
Yeah.
every moment has to be leading to like the end. Like people approach movies, right, and other things with like weird like TV brain, where everything has to mean something and everything has to like be heading towards, has to be pushing people towards one goal. Where it can just be like sometimes things are just vibes, or sometimes things are just a character moment, which if anything do help with the very things they're complaining about, but they're just too immature to notice them.
Another thing I have noticed as well is people that can be a bit funny with sort of like sex and stuff in films are the kind of people that will just straight up read like smut.
Yeah.
And like I have no problem with people reading smut, but I'm also just like, I don't like, again, like someone explains to me why have you got a problem with one and not the other? Especially when books are probably a bit more explicit, because people, I've noticed a thing where people just buy books to seek out those like scenes and dialogue, and I'm a bit like, but then you won't watch something like Anora because it's got that was geometry, that was great.
That was great.
But yeah, you won't watch something like Anora because at one point she's doing a striptease. Like I don't know. Again, please someone explain to me why.
It's also part of a character. You can't have a character about like a sex worker and not show that.
No,
you know?
yeah.
It would be disingenuous.
I thought she was very good at it.
It was.
One of my favourite clips of the sort of press run of that film was when they did like the sex worker screening, and instead of clapping at the end, they all had like those like pleaser heels on, and they're all just like clapping their heels together, and I thought that was really funny.
That's funny.
That's how I knew it was going to be a banger when the sort of community that the film was about were just like, hell yeah.
Yeah, because I guess for that community, it's very hard to get representation that doesn't. Well, you're not like wearing a fucking fur coat on a street corner.
Well, yeah.
You know, in like an alley that's like got a bin on fire in the background.
But respect for Mikey Madison as well, because I feel like she could have just been like, this film was such an interesting exercise to me, but now I'm just going to kind of like go back to whatever. But she was just fully like, hell yeah, sex work, I'm with you. Big up. And that's why she won, and she's great.
Yes, what made it feel very authentic, even though she's obviously not doing that in real life. Also, there was clear research that had been done.
Yeah, I think they did do a lot of research. Like, did a shit ton of research, I think. Great film. The more I think about it, because obviously there was films, when we watched the Oscars this year, there were films where I was like, hey, I think I would have liked that because it was my personal preference.
Yeah.
But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yep, Anora makes sense.
Yeah. So much more sense.
Especially because I do forget it is an indie film, strictly speaking.
It was a good, like, forward-thinking win for the Academy, I think.
Which is surprising when Emilia Perez was also in there.
Oh yeah, but that's the story for another day.
It is.
How did we get to this subject? When I look back on this episode, how did we get from chimpanzee to chimpanzee? You know.
You said 50 Shades of Grey.
Is that all it took?
That is literally all it took. I was just like backtracking in my mind. You said 50 Shades of Grey, and then I started talking about the film.
Jeez Louise.
And then we went from there.
And in that time, we'd basically did all of Serena Beach.
How has this happened? But that's the spectrum of sort of like.
Oh no.
Oh no. That's the spectrum of like films with sex in it. Is 50 Shades of Grey and Anora. How well are you good at representing sex in your film? That's the title of the episode.
Okay.
Oh, is this the one where he screams if you fall in the lava?
Yeah, this is the one where I have to get my flood back in a regular level in a place filled with lava. There's a really long, convoluted way, which I kind of refuse to do.
Okay.
I don't want to do the intended way, right? Because it can be a bit of an annoyance. So I can kind of like take a sideways glance at it. I can take a sort of shortcut, like fake way there.
A short king cut. Ooh,
well
right. Done.
So I need to basically get up to that where the
yeah.
I need to get up to this platform here, and there are ways and means around it.
I want to go on a swing. I haven't been on a swing in so long.
I wonder if I can leap down from here. Where does this? Ooh, maybe. I've never tried this before. I'm gonna try this. Try everything. Because otherwise it wants me to go like underground. And I ain't alright about all that.
Going underground.
Go, right.
Ooh,
Let's see.
heckers.
Let's see. My hope is maybe... Oh my god, please tell me it's not this simple.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, get on the land, get on the land.
Yep. Oh my god, right.
Take it.
I'm gonna... When I've got this, I'm gonna reload the level, and I'm gonna show you one of the ways I used to do this compared to what I've just done.
That is... Oh my god, Reece. Hello, game speedrunner central. You're gonna want to hear this.
I wonder how I've actually never seen how like speedrunners do this bit. I think they might just like do like a load of jumps on shit.
Yeah. I suppose maybe if you can time it right, you can maybe sacrifice a couple of lives to hop across.
Again, like truthfully, what I used to do was something that I saw in the guidebook. So I'll load this level back up and I'll show you what I used to do.
Okay.
It's bloody stupid when in comparison.
Somebody that I used to do.
Didn't have to touch my ass.
What?
Oh. Everybody's coming for you. I just noticed that the paint in that pipe looked just like this Tutti Frutti can I was drinking in the last episode.
Are you still drinking it? How are you finding it?
No, it's gone now. It's gone.
What would you rate out of 10 now you finished it?
5 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, bang average, like I said last time. 5 out of 10.
Mine was very nice.
What was your flavour?
Mango and passion fruit, which is the best flavour of anything ever.
I do like a mango flavoured juice drink.
Mango is Mango is like an S+ fruit.
I'd say A.
Really?
Flavour-wise, yes, but you've got to think about it in terms of like if you're thinking like how to eat an actual mango.
Oh yeah, like I do not advocate for kind of like, I'm not the biggest fan of like tons of plastic waste and cut up fruit, but mango is one of those ones that you just kind of have to, because trying to figure out when it's ripe, it like whispers to you in the middle of the night, just like, and then you got to try and figure that out. But if you can get like a, but then sometimes when you get the carb stuff, it does taste like a potato. So.
Right, so what I used to do, because you can see the platforms over there, right?
Yeah.
You get like residual like splashed water. So I used to
Oh my god.
do this and like.
To be fair, this is like when you're on holiday and the floor's really hot at like midday.
Yeah.
And you gotta like splash it with your feet.
I used to try and make as much like water from there, and then I guess it would be like.
Well, it's amazing to know even after all this time, you're learning new things.
That's even me doing it then. It was quicker than I've done it like before.
At least you know about the tree now.
Yeah.
Tree now, tree now. This is what dreams are made of.
That was how I used to do it.
Oh, thank you for showing me. I appreciate that.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I've
never heard him make that noise before.
What, that shit, like... You got mixed up down in there. Trench Hop's Bath. This one could be a bit irritating. But this was one, again, in the guidebook that would say, this one's easy. It's like, it is, but it's also just like, it's easy, but it's fucking, like, just, it's irritating to deal with sometimes.
Yeah, but I suppose they're not going to put in the guidebook, oh my god, this level sucks, good luck.
Oh no, they used to. They had easy, medium, hard, and insane.
Insane.
The one I just did before was classed as insane difficulty because like of everything that you had to do. Oh, I remember what I need to do now. So I need to. It doesn't seem to like bathing.
Just like you.
He's a Smash player.
Well, you are a Smash player.
Right, so now I need to get ahead of him.
Did you know at certain tournaments, they've actually had to put up things like you can't enter the tournament unless you've bathed?
Oh, yeah.
Because it got so bad.
Right, now I've got to, like, get in front of him. Fuck! No. Stay there.
Again, we listen and we don't judge, but people that don't, I love having a wash. My favourite thing.
No, go this way, go this way, go this way, go this way. No, you've gone the wrong way. No! Oh, I almost had him. So yeah, he will go the opposite way most of the time of where I am. So if I stand at this junction, he will go left. Alright, I need him to go up this way. Right.
That's a very satisfying sizzle.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to need you to go to left, mate. Right. Stay there.
I like the one holding the sign. She's doing a great job.
Okay, right. And then... No, you little fucking shit!
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Ugh.
Like a sizzling sausage.
It seems to be avoiding you, Mario. Yeah, I know that.
That one just having a dance party in the middle. No fucks. M for...
Mario.
Mario.
Go, 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 go.
Go, 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 right. Go, go!
Get in the bath.
Get in the bath. Go on.
There we go.
Yeah.
Get in the bath.
What was that?
He turned around. I have to be stood behind him to fucking.
Why is everything so goddamn hot?
All right, go this way. Go. Get in your bath.
Get in the bath.
Get in your bath. Go on.
Get in the jelly bath.
Get in your jelly bath. Do it.
Oh my god.
Why is he not doing it? What am I missing?
I don't know.
Oh, that's it. Because I have to pull him into the bath. When
I see.
Get.
Get.
Oh. Oh, you know. Not like this. You little fucking shit. No. Yeah, think about how quickly I beat that last level compared to this one. This one was called easy.
Yeah, I can see.
Mario, I swear to fuck. Right, we need to go top up our water anyway, so, and...
They dried up all the goddamn water.
Have you tried using a water-filled barrel? I will now. Thanks, Flood. Interesting.
Oh, I think it means to like throw at the thing.
But I need the. Oh wait, I can go jump in the actual bath to. Right. Okay. Let's get out there first. Get in the bath. This is frustrating.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating. Come on.
Got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Hey, you got it.
That can glitch out sometimes. You can get dragged underneath while he goes in, and then you're just stuck underneath him and you die.
Oh, that's horrible.
Very frustrating. But we've done it. Let's
You
get out
did
of
it.
here. Oh my fucking god.
Another lovely shine to end the episode with.
Is that the end, is it?
It is the end.
This is the end.
And you've done very well. Bing bong.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Mario and Sunshine. See you later.
We'll see you next time for more of the frustrating end levels.
Yes.
Yes.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.